Good evening and welcome to my YouTube page, Everything Woman. I have not made an introduction video, but I am working towards it. A little about my company, Everything Woman. We are a community that will educate and interact on topics like mental awareness, emotional stability, healthy eating habits, exercise and fitness goals, and fun activities driven towards becoming better versions of ourselves. I will talk more about Everything Woman in our introduction video, but let's get back to the topic. Since it is Mental Awareness Month, I have decided to make a video giving you 5 important things to know and do to transform your mental awareness and stability, along with a few examples that I have learned from. For me, mental awareness and stability is so important. I feel like there are more words I can use to hop into the topic of the mental, but for me personally, mental awareness and stability are words I understand and I can relate to drastically. Last year sometime is when I started my awakening and realizing how important it was for me to take care of myself to improve my mental. I was so stressed out and I didn't know how to cope with a lot of things that I was dealing with, whether it was loss of income, family drama, my marriage, being the responsible adult, failing friendships, my weight, my eating habits, and even my goals that seemed hard to reach. Now, I don't want to dive into the details of things that I was dealing with, but instead, I want to help you discover a better way to improve your mental awareness and stability. So let's hop straight into this, okay? Here are 5 important things to know and do to improve your mental awareness and stability. The first thing to know is you are not Superwoman. Although it may feel like you have so much to do and you have to get so much done, it is okay to remember that you are only one person. For myself, I felt so much relief when I put my goals and life on a time frame and schedule. It helps to unclutter your brain and make things a lot easier for you. Although there will be random days where you feel like you're back to square one and you are overwhelmed, having the schedule you can come back home to can help you unclutter your brain and help you feel mentally stable. The second thing to know is you are your biggest enemy. This is so true, okay? Most of the time, we are in our heads, criticizing our every move, how we look, and sometimes in our inner thoughts. Over time, I have learned how to block out these negative thoughts and replace them with healthy thoughts. You have the power to replace your negative thoughts with positive ones as well. Start with remembering this rule. Pastor Joel Osteen once said, think of your mind and your heart as a container. Whatever you fill your heart and mind with is critical to your success. Anytime you find yourself being negative towards something, stop yourself and correct yourself. Practicing and remembering this rule will help you over time because it has helped me. If you struggle in this area, please grab your pen and your paper and write these down because it will help you. The third thing to know and do is boundaries in healthy environments. Wow, this is one of the most important steps you can take to gain control of not only your life, but your mental stability and overall happiness. This is something I am still working towards, and it has been challenging. Being a nice person and a person that tiptoes over others' feelings just because it's the kind of person you are naturally, you may find this step a tad bit harder than the others. But the most important thing you can do is to begin to create boundaries. Boundaries are important to be aware of because most of the time, people are not aware of the kind of person you need to become your best self. So, setting boundaries like telling a spouse or significant other you don't want to have company over too long, or at all because you have to wake up early, or telling your mother-in-law or best friend that you can't jump to their every favor or impulsive decisions that they need from you because you have a planned schedule, or most importantly, telling yourself you can't have that cookie because it won't help you with your goal and where you are trying to be physically, are important examples of setting boundaries. The last example is quite important too, because most people think that boundaries are an action that you create with others. But it is just as important to set boundaries within yourself as it is with others. Being in an unhealthy environment. This can set you off in so many ways and lead you into a mental breakdown, whether it's daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly. Bad environments can lead you into depression. How do I know? Because I've been in that position before. Okay? If you find yourself in an unhealthy environment, the most important thing in this situation is to create boundaries and eventually get yourself into a healthy environment as soon as possible. Having your own space is a major key to mental stability. The fourth thing, eating healthy and getting the right amount of rest. Find things that you can eat that's healthy and hearty and that you really enjoy. For myself and anyone that knows me, I have experimented and went through so many phases, but eventually I learned that I can eat what I love, but in moderation. And once I began to make that a habit, I learned how to take some things out of my diet that I knew wouldn't help me with my body or fitness goals in that moment. Getting rest. Rest is so crucial for your mental, okay? For me, I learned the hard way because I often push myself until I crash, which led me to taking more than enough time to rest, which helped me back on my goals. I am hard on myself, and sometimes I am doing so much that I don't realize that I am doing so much. Is there anyone out there that does this? Okay? We're so hard on ourselves, and we're doing so much that we don't realize that we're doing so much. So now, because I am aware of this and I'm aware of my mental, I know how I feel. So now I track how much time I sleep. These days, I'm getting around 6 to 8 hours of sleep, 6 hours on the weekdays and 8 hours on the weekends. On the weekends, I am getting my full 8 hours of sleep with some time to pamper myself. I encourage you to track your sleepy time, especially if you are an overthinker or overworker like myself. The fifth important thing to know and do is meditation and de-stressing with things you love to do. I am still learning more about meditation, but I do know a few things. I have practiced meditation and I've known about meditation for years. Recently, I've stumbled upon Stormy Wellington and purchased one of her master classes. From that point on, I have been meditating and taking the power of meditation serious. I advise for you to take a few moments of your day to meditate and acknowledge how you feel and decide on starting or ending your day on a positive note. De-stressing. I love nature, and for me, this is an escape from all the stress and worries, and just always seems to give me a great detox from my daily struggles. Taking a walk, feeling the sun on my skin, and going to the beach are the activities I partake in when I want to de-stress. Sometimes even shopping. But it is important to know when your shopping is impulsive and unhealthy. Find something that you love and will help you distress from your daily challenges. Okay, guys, I hope that these 5 important steps to know and do will help you with whatever you may be going through mentally. Let's sum this down and give you a breakdown of the 5 important steps I recommend to help and improve your mental awareness and stability. The first thing, make a schedule to help declutter your life. The second step, be positive and think positive. Whenever you find yourself thinking negative, stop yourself and correct yourself and shift your energy. The third step is to create boundaries and find or create a healthy environment. The fourth step is to practice eating healthy and practice good sleeping habits. Make baby steps towards this, and eventually you will bring yourself into a healthy habit. The fifth step is meditation and finding things you love to do. Have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give the video a big thumbs up and like it. Hit the notification bell button to be notified when we post again. If you wish to join our community, subscribe and then head over to our Instagram, everythingwoman22, and become a part of our active virtual community. Leave a comment and tell us what works for you, and be a part of helping others find mental stability and awareness. Until next time, guys, thank you.